chances are you've never heard of this game unless you are a subscriber of my channel or you watch every video. Which, by the way, a majority of you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, but you watch a lot of my content. If you're a part of that 54.5%, consider subscribing. Now, this isn't Tarkov, this isn't Hired Ops, this is a game called Project Wraith, a game I haven't talked about in almost 2 years. A game that I backed on Kickstarter, promoted, and discussed with you guys back in 2021, and even if you watch those videos, this game looks completely different. And that's a good thing because their first demo that they released at the tail end of the Kickstarter was god-awful. Now, it's looking and feeling a whole lot better. Dare I say it, these developers actually dialed it in, they put in the work, and are now back on my radar as one of my most anticipated upcoming PvP FPS games. Project Wraith is a traditional infantry FPS without the distractions of kill streaks, vehicles, or frustrating mechanics. The studio's goal is to provide a smooth FPS experience without pay-to-win anti-player monetization, with a gritty, atmospheric visual style that rivals games like Tarkov and Hired Ops. Realistic damage models, 90 tick rate servers, a variety of game modes, and tons of customization from gear to clothing to weapons. This is looking like a pretty solid experience overall, and I have to say, just as a side note, their animator is top notch. I'm pretty sure that's Ray, if you guys know animators. Yeah, he's killing it. Visually, the game looks incredible, from weather effects to weapon models to animations to environments. It's all coming together and it's very cohesive, and I'm digging the vibe. They mentioned on their Steam page about a variety of game modes, and in their latest devlog, we finally know what those are. We have compound defense, hostage defense, capture the flag, TDM, free-for-all, fight club, domination, search and destroy, as well as gun game. And based on their latest devlog from a few days back, they're also planning a casual mode as well as a simulation mode, which is essentially hardcore. So casual mode allows medics to revive you, allows you to see teammate icons, stamina, health. You also have your HUD. It's your classic FPS gameplay for what they say is when you get home from work and you just want to game with your friends, just mindlessly run around, shoot players. That's what it's for. And then they have their main offering, which is their simulation mode. It's a hardcore mode that brings, incoming damage increases, limited health and stamina, no HUD, and it just requires a lot more teamwork and communication. They also talk about special game-changing concepts like an EMP mode that can be activated in-game. I'm not sure how that's going to happen, but it forces players to wear gas masks, eliminates all of your gadgets, and you lose your HUD, basically forcing a semi-hardcore mode for a moment. Now, all of this is sounding cool. I kind of have to see how it works. As you guys can see, the gameplay that I have here is just me running around doing inspect animations because I have access to the build, but nobody's playing it because it's in super closed testing and not a lot of people have access to it. But the one thing that we still need to figure out is their progression system. Most games like this nowadays come out with nothing to strive for, like there's no unlocks, or they have like a basic level system that doesn't really do anything, like you level up, great, what am I doing? You need to keep people playing and invested in your game long term because you need to build a healthy player base. Or, like we've seen a million times before, you die. That's the one question that Project Wraith still needs to answer for me. What can we expect in terms of content? Like, what are you doing? Seasonal things a la Call of Duty, like Battle Pass seasons for cosmetics? I don't know. The game is set to release into early access at some point this year, and I think it might be a good time to do so. With everyone looking over the fence at other games, trying to get away from Call of Duty this year, they might actually have a chance. Will Project Wraith have legs? It seems like it has a pretty solid foundation and is definitely in the realm of FPS that I personally want to play. A smooth but visually gritty adult FPS that still allows fast-paced gameplay, smooth animations, and a dark atmosphere. A lot of reasons right there for me to jump in, but we need to see how they handle progression and post-launch content. If they can nail these things, we actually might have a banger on our hands. Let me know what you think down below of Project Wraith. Are you interested? If so, check out their Steam page, wishlist the game because it shows the devs that they're onto something and that people are actually fucking with their vision. And while you're there, check out Transients as well. That's the game that my team is making. It's a single-player stealth action FPS that you might find interesting as well. My name is BigFry. Leave a like on the video, and again, if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, why not? Click that sub button down below. I cover everything FPS. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.